Okay, I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Park Board of the City of Connersville, Indiana. It's now in session. Carrie, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
Oh, I sure.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Carrie, will you do roll call, please?
Scott Keyfaber,
Here.
Carrie Piper, Hank Kirschner,
Here.
Chuck Cooley, Dane Washua,
Here.
and Harold Gordon.
Here.
Check, like, reading of the minutes for the last meeting. Does anybody have any additions or corrections this time?
If there's no questions, I'll move that we pass them as presented.
I have a motion to pass as presented. I need a second.
Second.
Yeah, I have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, minutes passed. Okay, let's move on to some new business here. First off, we're losing another secretary.
Boy, Scott, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I don't think we should allow it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't we pass the ordinance last time?
Yeah.
She was not allowed to resign, yeah.
Right.
Well, sorry to see you go. We appreciate all your hard work, but we understand. Life changes. So,
Especially if we got you trained.
yeah, that's the hard part.
Got all the paperwork straightened out.
5 years.
Oh,
When, how soon?
20th, it looks like,
Okay.
will be my last day. I think I originally was thinking the 13th, but after talking to Shane, he starts the 23rd.
Oh, okay.
So you guys want to keep me till the 20th? If not, the 13th it is what I originally, but the 20th if possible.
Okay. All right, well, sounds like,
is there anyone in mind? Have you got anyone in mind?
She just told me this morning.
Oh,
Shane just got the phone call Friday.
so, all right. Well,
I've got a few names.
well, we're sorry to see you go.
We'll miss you, Carrie.
You did a great job.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, well, with that being said, on to some other new business. What do you got on your end, Dennis?
Well, I'll move we accept her resignation.
Oh, do we have to do that?
I think so.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need permission to seek a new hire.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'll need a motion to accept the resignation. I got Harold as first,
I'll second it.
I got Carrie as a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, like sign. All right, motion accepted. Okay, and then I guess we need to make a motion that Catherine seek or hang out the help wanted sign, please.
That's so
I'm-
We got a motion on that end. I
I'll
need a
second.
Got a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like sign. Okay. There you go. Door's open now. Okay. Then, let's try Dennis.
Now, we still got Church League softball going on right now, and the upcoming new things is going to be the machine pitch softball and fall soccer, both of them with a deadline of August 6th.
Okay.
That's what we got going on for now.
August 6th.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
It's a week away.
right.
How long
Yeah.
has the soccer been advertised? Because there's a lot of
A
soccer.
while.
Has it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
I remember that it's been on my to-do list for a couple,
What, a month right now?
yeah, since
Okay.
last time.
All right,
We
Yeah.
try to hit 6 to 7 weeks
okay,
of registrations.
okay.
Yeah.
And everybody signs up the day before.
Of course. It's just like registering for school. You show up the first day of school.
Okay, well, good.
Sounds normal to me.
Yeah, it is, Harold.
All right, not much more on new business. Catherine, what do you got for us?
Well, I tried to print my report, but our printer wasn't working, so hopefully that's not on the agenda next month. The fair opens Sunday's the parade, so next week we turn basically everything over to the fair board and contracts signed. That's all moving along fine. We've had lots of demolition, I guess, the last couple of weeks. At Roberts Park, we did get the Park Road Playground taken down. That has been filled in, and we've already got the grass seed in that area. We did the same at Frazee, but we have not completed getting all the sand out, so that's why that one has not been seeded yet. And then today at Babe Ruth, we finished taking the old fast pitch fence down. That area looks 100% better now. The dugouts and the backstop are still there, so you can still use the area, but the fence that looked like someone ran into 18 times is gone.
The flood fence.
Yeah. Well, in the donut place, that's where everyone
Yeah.
likes to go and do their donuts
Yeah.
and run into the fence. But one thing I'm disappointed not to be able to show you because of our printer is the final plans for Second Street. We do have a final plan. We
Oh,
have a
good.
final budget. Carrie has graciously stepped on board with that project and is helping immensely. Or Carrie Pfeiffer, sorry. I forget there's two Carries. And so we are underway. We're about shin deep, I'd say, in fundraising so far. So we're getting out there, getting that going. And kind of the same with Longwood Bridge. Get lots of questions about Longwood. I have found a donor who would like to be anonymous and who would like to contribute half of the $250,000. So we have a substantial start on that project, and more fundraising around that is going to be coming in the next couple of months. But just need to figure out how to time that in conjunction with Second Street and everything else we have going on. So, but good progress being made. I've asked the contractor to provide me a rendering so I can start showing you what it's going to look like, because it's going to look quite a bit different. It will still be true to a Kennedy design, but it will have windows. It will be 4 or 5 feet higher off the ground. The approaches will be totally redone. So it would be great to be able to show a visual of where we're headed with the bridge. And then another thing we've gotten quite a few grumbles about is Kitty Land. We took that border out. We talked about it for a while, if we were able to fix it, how we could fix it, etc. We ultimately decided we were just going to take that old border out. So we cleaned it. It's being stored in the basement of the Roberts building in case we can find a place to reuse it. But it just ended up making more sense to remove that. And so then now I was on the phone today getting mulch for Kitty Land, so it will be mulched soon. And we also plan to mulch industrial, that little playground over there too. So that will improve aesthetics for those two areas, I hope. So outside of that, unless you guys have other questions, that's
Is,
the big updates.
with the bridge project, is Historic Connersville on board with what the changes are gonna happen to the bridge?
Yeah, as long as it stays, true to a historic Kennedy Bridge.
Okay.
Which it will. I had never, well, not that I researched Kennedy bridges, but I didn't realize they could have windows.
Okay.
But actually, shortly after that, I passed the one, I think it's in Lawrenceburg, headed like maybe toward the tubing place. There's a bridge on your way there, and it has windows. And the reason for those is to hopefully cut down on vandalism, as well as to let sunlight in, which will deter all the critters and
Right.
pests and things that destroy the wood. So, mold, yeah, just
Okay.
all around bad things. So. Oh, and we're still working on Clio. I think we're gonna have to take it apart, but I did find the guy's name that worked on it a couple years ago, so hopefully we can get back in touch and get the fountain working again, but that's why it's not on. railings because the water is backing up into the electrical box, which is
Not good.
not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
Catherine, you got any plans on what to do with the old police station we got in Park? The remodel and everything?
I don't.
I get
I
talk to
know, and we throw ideas around about that building a lot. What ideas have you heard?
but just to put it back the way it used to be, you know, keep it kind of historic, so that's the only thing I hear.
Yeah,
And I know it needs concrete work and some
like
electrical
unlock
work.
it just so people kind of go in it, or,
Well, during the fair,
oh, during the
put,
fair,
like put the,
yeah.
you know, it used to be I remember as a kid, the police used to be in that building during the fair.
Is anything in it during the fair now?
They just park the carts that drive people around in front of it. The golf carts that they used to take old people back and forth. They use that in front of that building as a parking lot.
Yeah. No, is the short answer.
Okay.
But we can put it on our goals for next year if you have a great idea.
I'd like to. I'll try and come up with one.
Okay.
Or do we need any other administrative space? I mean, it's just
It's not a
No, 'cause
really very
Dennis
nice.
has a really big office.
No, I know.
It's just mainly for
It's like as big as this room.
for the police that's up there to be, you know, have a place to hang out and stuff like that.
It's really a small space.
Yeah. But it's just historical wise, it's,
Yeah, it's been there a long time.
yeah.
Well, if you think of something. I know that we have a list of repairs that are needed,
Yeah.
like the steps and the railings. But I can't remember if the stone, I'm sure the roof probably needs some more.
There
But
might
with
be
it being a
somebody out
building,
there.
yeah, that doesn't get used a lot, it just always gets pushed down the list, you know.
Yeah. There might be somebody out there willing to do work on it. You never know. So just put it out there.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll move on to, we got any old business we need to discuss?
Second Street.
Second Street.
You're gonna provide a visual of what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, I'll email it to you guys.
Okay, well, if nobody bringing up any old business, any miscellaneous business?
I was wondering about, I saw on the financial report, I can't find it again, I thought I marked it, the Swank paying for the movies.
Mhm.
And how much film do we show? I mean,
We had,
it's amazing. I mean, just $3,000.
well, we missed two because of storms. We had the one for baseball opening day, and then we had every Friday in June and every Friday in September. And so when you book the movie, then they bill you. So we've already booked all of them, so they shouldn't be billing us anymore, so.
No, but I mean, we've already paid 20
Yeah.
some, 2,000 something.
They're $350 a piece.
And is that because of the rights to them, or is it because of the,
It makes you legal to show the movie.
It's the copyright issue.
Yeah.
and our revenue, does the revenue cover that usually?
We have a sponsor for each movie.
Oh, okay.
And then the two that we had to cancel, we have a year to show them again. So next year we can show A League of Their Own and can't remember the other one we lost, maybe Trolls. There were two that we couldn't show. So we have a year to show those. So we'll put them on first next year. Because we're really out of Fridays to try to do it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. I need everybody to look over claims, and we need to pass a motion to accept claims, including payroll.
I move we accept.
I saw something on it that's, and I couldn't find it again. It said late fee and paying some. Did I read that wrong, that we had to pay a late fee for something? Because I didn't see how that could happen, but I couldn't find it the second time, so it might have been an old person thing. but
Anybody else remember seeing something like that?
because I was looking through this today, it was having something to do with concessions and Pepsi. That I do remember.
I know Kisha had sent me an email that there was two that we got the statements after the meeting, and so
Okay, that would,
things are paid, but she got that cleared up.
okay, that would explain it, because we have that problem sometimes with school. Because when we pay, but I just thought it was kind of odd that the park would pay a late fee for
It's on the
anything.
first page,
Is it?
yeah, $6.30.
Yeah, it wasn't much, but I think what I got was late fee, and I'm
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
wait a minute.
Pepsi.
But she was able to get that.
She got that taken care of, okay, okay.
Okay, any other questions then on claims? All right, we need a motion and a second.
I move to accept the claims report
Okay, I have a
and
motion, including payment.
accounts payable, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll second it.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like sign. All right, claims is passed. Okay, that leads us to our public forum. Anybody in the public would like to speak? Now's the time.
I have a thing as a public forum, but I just need to know where to send the people. The Spartanettes would like to have a 5K in the park sometime in October as a fundraiser for, well, they're going to Hawaii, and that's just so cool. They're going to the 80th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and they're going to be in the parade there. And we are the only team that the whole team is going. We are eligible to go as a whole team, so all 17 girls are going to go. Most teams can just send 2, 3, 4 kids, but our whole team earned the right to go. So needless to say, it's not an inexpensive proposition. So the Spartanettes, we're trying to think of brainstorming things to do, and would like to set, and do they just need to see you, Catherine, about what a date would be in October and how you would set up a course? Because they thought about running it out at the high school on the cross-country course, but then they'd have to close off roads and things like that. And in the park, it would be a little bit
The
easy.
best person at that is Kelly House.
Okay, talk to Kelly House. Okay.
Does she help with the Marzelics? I just probably butchered their name. Okay,
Yeah.
did I get it right?
Yeah, the Warriors for Catherine.
They help with
Yeah,
that
she-
one?
Yeah, she does the,
And then she also does one for the school, or no, for
For
the
the Fayette County
cross-country
running,
team.
yeah.
Running team. Okay,
So
so,
yeah,
Mhm.
she's got it down.
okay, so she would be the person for,
for advice on how
Right.
to do a 5K.
okay.
But as far as whether or not they can have it in the park, that would be
Yeah,
that's-
Catherine.
Just
But-
let us know a day.
Yeah, well, they wanted to do it in the fall, and I said, I don't know from the calendar.
Well, and she would know too if it conflicts, because
With-
don't they have cross country in the fall?
They do.
have a fall and a spring meet, so she would already know that
Yeah.
date too.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
yeah, she's
I will
really
tell-
organized.
I
with
will
that.
tell Shannon then to,
Is the trip in December?
the trip is in December. We will actually be there on
December 7th.
December 7th.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really, my granddaughter and my daughter are going, and grandma's staying home and keep holding the fort, but it's just really, really it's gonna be a super experience for the girls, and historically, they're trying to do a lot of little things to kind of help augment it for, it's been suggested that some of the girls might get, if they had a family member that was a World War II vet, that they might somehow honor them by going, even if they weren't in the, there's not many World War II vets left any longer, because obviously the 80 years from the beginning, there's not going to be a lot. So they're just incredibly excited about it, but it is a lot of money to do. So there will be individual fundraisers for some of the kids, and then there will be some big ones just for the team as a whole. But a 5K was something that they thought would gain a lot of interest, and it was a lot of organization, but it wasn't a lot of overhead. And,
Yeah.
And that's what they're looking to do.
Yeah,
is
well,
find
Kelly's
some-
great at that, so she'd
Okay,
be a
so
good
I will
resource.
tell Shannon to call Kelly House about that. But it's no problem to run it in the park then? Okay, because they've done that before, Carrie, with the,
Yeah, usually they start at around the
When
amphitheater, not the amphitheater, but the pavilion is where they usually start, because it's under roof and everybody checks in and.
okay.
We probably need some type of insurance.
Yeah, I'm sure
From
on
Sandy.
that. Well,
Yeah.
this just came up kind of
But
as
other than that, I don't-
as a brainstorming kind of thing. What are some ways we can make some, raise some funds? And we have people that are very avid into running, so it seemed to be a pretty natural kind of thing. And again, it's a low overhead,
Yeah,
it's a low overhead situation, so.
Is it under the auspices of the schools, or do
It's,
we have any help that way?
from the school, no, not to my knowledge, not specifically, because it's just like any other team. The basketball team has a chicken dinner, and they each have their individual kinds of things. That the school is helping contribute, helping to pay for some uniform type things for the girls that are going through the athletic department. But basically, this is a fundraising that's
It's like the
not-
boosters.
like the boosters, yeah, it is, that's exactly what it is. And boosters raise a lot of money when the athletic budget does not have it, so.
No, I was thinking about insurance maybe.
I think that has to be gotten privately, but that can be worked up pretty easily. Okay, thank you. I will give Shannon this name.
All right, anything else from the public forum? Okay, I just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Got a first, I need a second.
I'll second it.
I got
Bane got it.
I got 2 seconds. All those in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like sign. Meeting adjourned.